went back. That was in '56.
You went back to Belgrade, Florida?
I went back. We went back looking for work. This was in '57. We went back looking for work from another spot. Mm-hmm. We wasn't intending to go to Belgrade. They both had so much work in Florida, and whatever happened, it was 8 of us young boys. I was the only one. I wasn't but 16 or I was 16. I turned 17 on the farm. That's when we got sold. We got sold in Florida, in Princeton, Florida, B&L farm camp. 8 young boys. We was on the back of this pickup. This white man and his son had us on the back of his. He had us a cap on the pickup. All 8 of us was on the back. Him and his son was inside the truck cab. We stayed back there for about 2.5, 3 days. 3 days and better. Before we found where we were going, because he got lost. And when we got there, the place we supposed to have been going had got froze, had snowed, and frost had killed all the vegetables and stuff. So instead of him bringing us back home, he heard about another camp. He heard about this camp. B&L farm camp was like 300-400 miles away. He heard that they had plenty of work. And they were buying poor whites, blacks, Jamaicans, Nassau's.
So poor whites got sold too, huh?
Huh?
Poor whites got sold too?
Yeah, they were selling them on this same camp, B&L farm camp. When we got there, we don't know we done been sold now. Mm-hmm. We go in, they let us off, he was letting us off the truck, calling us off the back of this pickup, in twos. Me and Tampa were the last 2 to get off the truck. These other boys had never been to Florida, but me and Tampa had been to Florida before. But they called us off last for some reason. And he actually had us, me and Tampa in the office. Y'all, what y'all nigga got to say for yourself? So Tampa touched a hunch of me and said, man, you know I stutter, I can't talk, you talk to him. He's scared of white folk, Tampa was. So I said, well, I'm speaking for me and my cousin here, talking about Tampa. He says, what y'all got to say for yourself? I said, well, we don't mind working. I don't work hungry. I don't work sick. And I don't take no whoopings. He said, You got anything else to say? I said, no, sir. He said, well, listen, nigga. You see that strap there? Yeah. You see that belt over there? Yeah. See that rope over there? I said, yeah. He said, well, that's what we use on niggas when they get out of order. Now, this is what you're going to do. All 8 of us stayed in one little room, wasn't about half this size, all 8 of us. Mm-hmm. He says, you're going to get 25 cents a week in a brozine. You can't spend it nowhere but on the camp. This was like an army camp. It hold like 10, 15,000 people, I guess. And he said, you're going to get up at 2 o'clock every morning. You're going to breakfast. You're going to have 1 spoon of grits. I didn't eat grits at that time. Mm-hmm. You're going to have 1 spoon of grits. You're going to have 1 little pellet of butter, 1 slice of bread, and 1 boiled egg. Wow. Now this at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
You're going to get on a truck. You're going to ride until 10, 11 o'clock that day before you get to work. Mm-hmm. Then when you get to work, you got to work like a dog. That's for this 25 cents a week, not a day, a week. He said you're going to get 25 cents a week. You spend that in the mess hall there. Can't spend it nowhere else there because it ain't real money. It's a brozine. You got a tag around your neck. That's your number. Your social security card, your social security number. That was your name. They didn't call nobody by their name. That's how I know my social security number so well done.
So like a prison.
That's my name on the dog tag.
Right.
Now, if you don't know your number, you ain't gonna get that quarter, see. Somebody else they're gonna just push you on out the way. You gonna have to get on out the way because it's, like I said, by now it's almost 10,000 people on this camp, and they all got to come by this one office in truckloads. And one of the boys named Eddie Hall with a big mouth, he says every night we had to move. We on the ocean. The front all fenced in with barbed wire like the county jail. The back is the ocean. They don't need no fence in the back. And this boy named Eddie, he was out there. He was in there. They came some little huntsman down through the grove. We were like in a peach grove or orchard or something. Trees and weeds and shit. Spiders in there big as your fist. And he says, go down there and tell them niggas they got to move. Every time we get set up in this little old tent or something, little shack, another crew come in. When another crew come in, the old crew had to move out of there, you know. So we done moved every night we been there after we got cleaned the place up and all that shit. We got to move. So this boy was in there. He go tell them so and so and so. They ain't going nowhere, and tell them mama to move and all that old kind of shit. You know, he one of them big mouth niggas from Lamar, Mississippi, but he was on that truck with us. He was sold with us.
Right.
And the boy went back and told the people at the office. And the dude that got running the place was black, called him Miami Slim. He said, I'm going to tell Slim. That's what the huntsman said, and he went and told Slim. I wasn't there at the time. I was down through the bushes somewhere at the little hall they had a little recreation hall or something. I was down there. But anyway, he come by there and says, somebody else came by and said, man, Slim finna go down there and kill Eddie. So it was two Eddies. Eddie Hall and Eddie Dale. Eddie Dale, which is Tampa. Tampa was down there, Tampa wasn't down there either. Eddie Hall wasn't down there. Another boy was down there named Robert. And when he got there, they asked Robert, where's Eddie at? They didn't know the last name. He said, he ain't here. So they beat him up real bad because they said he was lying. So another boy somehow or another got out the bunch. He come and told me, said, man, they're gonna kill Eddie. I went and found Eddie somewhere around there in them bushes and hid him. I hid him in the back of the camp while we were. I said, man, you go out back here until this thing is over, because Slim is coming. We thought that the boy was lying about he was going to get Slim.
Right.
Slim came for real. Slim looked for Eddie, him and two hunkers. The hunkers was his huntsman. Slim was the main man, and hunkers do what Slim tell him to, little bitty hunkers. We wasn't studying about them. Slim got the pistol, and every time Slim shoot a man, he get 300 more. His check go up 300, he said.
Every time he shoot somebody?
Every time he shoot somebody on that camp. And he told me this himself, Slim did. Because I got to know Slim a little bit. he says, tomorrow, said he tell me Eddie is a friend of yours. I said, yes. He said, tomorrow at 4:30, when y'all get in, or whenever y'all get in, he said, Smitty, I hate to tell you this, said, but if you don't bring Eddie to me, this Slim telling me that, if you don't bring Eddie to me, I'm going to have to put this whooping on you.